You know, life can sure be hectic and stressful. I don't have to convince you of that, I'm sure. But every now and then, when my stress level kind of goes off the charts, I find myself wondering, who would want my life? Now, my intent isn't to launch some pity party for myself. No, actually, I'm asking myself a very important question. You see, I want everybody to know what it is to let God guide their lives. So if He's guiding mine, does my life look like something someone else would want? If not, what's my problem? I guess you could say that I want to be a poster child for life with God. I want people to find something in my life that attracts them toward God. I mean, if I'm as miserable as they are, why would they think I have any answers for them, right? Of course, I don't want to be a phony either. I don't want to pretend life is wonderful when inside I'm coming apart at the seams. Fact is, the reality underneath will leak out soon enough. And then everything I've claimed to be would be questioned, and rightly so. In fact, a lot of people resist God because they see Christians who seem phony, pretending life is good when it's obviously not working. One of the biggest culprits of this disconnect between my smile and my reality is the idea of joy. See, joy is one of those things that I think everyone would like to have, but most people find it slippery. You know, they feel joyful for a moment or two and then crash back down to the harsh earth of their difficulties. Does real joy exist? Can it last? You see, the Bible tells us that joy is one of the proofs that God is in us. It's a part of what He brings when He sets up shop inside of us. So, if we have God leading us, joy should be a consistent byproduct. You know, maybe you're already discouraged just thinking about how few Christians seem truly joyful. Many look angry or frustrated. Sometimes their faces look more unpleasant than those who know nothing of God. And I've met a few Christians that were genuinely unhappy. They were miserable to be around, and you know, their attitudes would suck the life right out of you. So why the disconnect? Where's the joy that's supposed to be there? Well, that's our journey today. My name's Mike, and together we're going to go searching for that lost joy. My hope is that by the end of this journey, you'll be able to find joy and discover how to maintain it, even in life's most difficult times. So let's start by understanding what joy is. You see, some people think of joy as a kind of elation or happiness emotion that never wears off. So they think that Christians have this perpetual smile across their face, dancing through the tough days, unscathed by life's hurts. Such people have a real problem when hurtful circumstances come. First, they often struggle to keep up the smile, and second, many such people are unsure why God would allow their tough circumstances to begin with. Anyway, any joy, by their definition, usually has faded or looks forced on their faces. Emotions rise and fall rather easily for all of us. And God made us to be emotional creatures, to feel things very deeply. Without the ability to do just that, we wouldn't treasure or enjoy life the way He intended. But while emotions are essential, lasting joy can't really be tied to them. Clearly, joy has to come from somewhere else. I've always liked attaching joy to what I know more than what I feel. You see, joy in the biblical sense flows from knowing things that my circumstances don't always reveal. Joy is attached to what I know, even if I don't see it yet. For example, I may stand at a friend's funeral and feel the deep sadness that death's separation brings. But if that friend is a Christian, I know our times together are not at an end. I know that someday we will be together forever in heaven, so I don't have to let that sorrow overwhelm me. Underneath that sorrow, I can find joy in what I know. And that joy never has to leave my heart. Or I could face the loss of a job. But because God has promised to take care of me, I don't have to be overcome by anxiety or fear. Because I know God's in control. I can be at peace. Every conversation I have doesn't have to be laced with my job troubles, and I don't have to lay awake at night worried about my life. Why? Because I know God is in charge. And I can be joyful about that. Easier said than done? Yeah, maybe. Or maybe we just haven't learned how to cultivate joy in our lives. Let's get this journey started by considering how this fruit of joy grows on our life's branches.